And they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi Stadium. Up next, it's our main event between the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get this game started, here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Levi Stadium. Darius Davis to return it. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Ready.
Right to the air is Herbert. He finds Johnston. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. Even 25 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Set. Go.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. Escapes a defender. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's first and 10 from the 15.
Lion. What is it?
From the red zone on first. That's caught. Keenan Allen. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Quick throw left side complete. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
All lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10.
Get set. Up.
Play action now. Purdy. This is reeled in by Juwan Jennings. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. This one goes for 3 yards. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Get set.
They stick with McCaffrey. They stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Short pass brought in. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Get set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. On third down, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers.
Darius Davis on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hampton, open the drive. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. So we're through one. The Chargers have an early lead. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
5-9.
Throwing now, Herbert. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll go left side with Hampton. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A 3rd down give to Hampton. Jukes away from one. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, the big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
That's complete to Johnston, outright. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone. Mendoza to hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7.
It's Hampton on 2nd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense will take a new set of downs with that toss run.
1st down. A gain of 4.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Los Angeles.
And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
49ers nothing.
all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
49ers to the line, first and 10.
Get set, get set. Yellow. 118, what's up?
They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The tackle by
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
What's up? Yellow. 118, what's up?
Motioning the tight end now. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for first and 10.
118,
Working inside the red zone. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
outside. 118.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chargers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders are willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
It's a gain of 20. And the Chargers first down. It's a gain of
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Couldn't get it to Arondé Gadsden the second. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Go. Check. Ready.
Back to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Completed to his running back. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. This makes it up to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10.
Yellow. Get set. Get set. Up.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Gets everything he has up. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. That one naps him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They toss right side to McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A pickup of 17. And that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49er first down.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator job?
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough third down.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it, right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football, just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he ate up a ton of yards.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
Purdy going to go on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, with a very minimal gain.
Again, it's Hampton. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Complete here to Hampton. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. This is the end of the third quarter. It's the Chargers with the football and a comfortable lead as they try to finish off this win.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Herbert from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have likely locked up the win right there. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one one splits the uprights. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10. At their own
49ers to the line. First and 10.
Get set, get set. Up.
Purdy throwing here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. It's picked off. Dante Jackson. And the Chargers will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Running it with Hampton. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. Offense in the hurry-up here.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 5.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Offense in the hurry-up here.
Herbert sacked. A loss of 4 yards. It's
On third down, Herbert.
third.
And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Herbert throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Completes it downfield to Pearsall. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 from the 32.
Get set, get set. 118.
From the gun is Purdy. This is Cox going right back to Pearsall. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Outside. Up.
Purdy looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Get set, get set. Start.
From the red zone on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
Outside. Start.
Sticking to the air here. It's Purdy. Drop pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
An 8-yard loss on the play.
Yellow.
It's now 3rd down.
Get set, get set.
They send him left out of the slot. 3rd and long, Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco.
That was love. This ain't up.
The 49ers get it back to within 2 possessions.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers get it back to a 14-point game.
Chargers 21, 49ers 7.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. They're going to pass it here. Vacates quickly left side. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Chargers.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Right side into the hands of Allen. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now an inside give to Hampton. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the first. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 3rd and 1, it's Herbert. Into the hands of Ganston. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And that one's caught. Add a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. 1st down throw by Purdy. Taking a final shot at the end zone. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. Took his shot at 6 that time. So it's 2nd down coming up. All right, 1 more snap to play here.
Get set, get set.
Here he goes, 1 final shot. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there.
Good game, my boy.
We've got 3rd down.
Nice finger that ass.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we knew they were confident in the lead-up, that they could contend despite the hostile crowd they were going to face today, and boy, did they ever. Once they got going, they showed out, they backed up that confidence, and they leave here with a victory.
Oh, it takes so much work, Kate, so much work, even beyond what people hear about through the week or see in the game itself, to overcome somebody defending their home field. You need to be playing at your highest level, and you need to BYOE. Bring your own energy. Whenever you take it on the road and you win one, gosh, it feels so good. What a signature victory.